Well, hello. Been a while since I've actually made a video. I'd normally just do shorts where I'm walking around town, and well, that's it really. Thought I'd test this. I kind of got a new phone week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. No, I say new. It's not this year's. It's the Pixel Pro 8 because it was last year's model, but um, it's kind of half the price of this year's model, and basically it has all the features I need and use, and it's much quicker than my old phone, which was about 5 years old, which seemed to run out of battery in about half a day. Though to be fairly honest, because I use my phone quite a bit, this one only lasts about a day, and I'm hand holding it, so I'll see if I can make it as steady as I can. Um, so yeah, I thought I'd test that out whilst also doing a video that's longer than 15 seconds and do some updates. Well, the biggest update change is that where I spent a few years doing things that wasn't work, where I was actually it's family things I was doing. I thought I'd had more time to do videos during that time, but the time slipped by. 2 years just went gone. I don't know what happened to it. But I recently been back in a position where I thought, it's time to start working again, and I'm actually doing something slightly different. Although it's still sort of it's still IT, it still has development, but it's not a dev role. It's actually DevOps, which is all new because I've not done that type of role before. Although years ago when we didn't have as much structure around people, certainly some of the roles I did where you still had to help manage the Unix systems and stuff. But it's far beyond that now. That is like dark ages in comparison to today. So it's quite interesting and new. So that's one change that has happened, which adds for those that are interested. And to be fair, it's probably more likely me going to be looking back in 10 years at these sort of videos rather than lots of people. But yeah, so that's one sort of major change and difference that's happened between now and then. But there are a few things that I want to kind of experiment with that as I get kind of more into that sort of a role, things that from a techie point of view that I learn that may be an interest of share. Let me just swap hands a minute. Try and keep my hand away from the camera, which is over this side. Because I always use the front-facing camera when I'm doing these, so I can actually see myself and see, making sure that I'm actually in shot. But yeah, so it's a probability that at some point I may start talking about those sort of things. Things like AWS, using kind of test tools such as I don't know, Selenium, Ansible, things like that. Things that I'm actually learning at the moment, which are quite fun and interesting. So it may become something I kind of share just in case anybody else is interested in that kind of stuff. It is it's a fun and interesting thing, to be fairly honest. I was surprised when I never used Ansible before. I did a Selenium before, but never Ansible. I was very surprised when I started using how much, how different it is. It's kind of a little bit like Python in how you kind of how the code runs and how it structures itself, whereas tab uh, sort of structure as opposed to sort of having braces, etc. So yeah, maybe something I share, maybe something that people might find interesting, maybe people won't find interesting, but maybe I'll share it anyway. But yeah, kind of not much else is going on because life pretty much runs along and it all stays pretty much the same, especially when you have 2 years out of it. Um, but yeah, that's the biggest change and the most interesting thing that's going on at the moment. But I do want to start actually doing some more video content, and I'm not quite sure what. I'm not quite sure if it will go on this channel because it may be something that I want to do which is different from what I've done before. Um, and then maybe that will go somewhere else, because this channel's more kind of a, it's always been there for just doing things that I wanted to do, and there's never been any structure to it, to be fairly honest, just like now. But yeah, that's it really. This is the kind of short hello world type of video. I am still here, although I don't do much content at the moment. I've got obviously a new phone which may produce better content. I don't know, because I've never actually done a video on it yet, but we'll see. But yeah, that's it then. I won't bore you for any longer. You've already been looking for nearly 6 minutes and I've waffled on. So yeah, let's go. Let's get back to it. And I will speak to everybody at some point in the near future, hopefully. Bye for now.